Oh, I'm like Jesus right now. Hold on. Step back a bit. Step back a bit. Who am I? And welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cult Strength. Now, I know it's been quite a while between videos, but we're back now, and today it's bench press day. Well, it's chest day, chest, triceps. That's what we're going to focus on today. Now, the reason there hasn't been any videos in quite some time, if you haven't watched the last couple of videos I posted, I'm in the process of setting up the new permanent gym space, a new content studio. And as we know, good things sometimes take time. And always, when you really want something to happen, you know there's going to be some serious delays. So it's been a little bit frustrating, but I've had some time off training, and sometimes, that time is forced upon you. I don't really like to take breaks, and I don't often take breaks, but I've had over 2 weeks, I've had like 3 weeks off training completely. That's the longest break I've had in years and years. And it was kind of hard for a little while to not train, but I was in a situation where I had something else to focus on, and my energy's been going there, so I prioritized that. But 3 weeks of no training was enough for me. My joints feel fantastic. My body feels stiff because I haven't moved, but I've given my joints a really good chance to get healthy again. Because let me tell you right now, after those 12 months of solid training without a break at all, my joints were starting to get quite inflamed, and every training session was painful. It was never an easy session where things felt really nice on my body. So sometimes we're forced to take a break, and sometimes that break is for the better. I'm ready to go again now. I'm full of energy. I am determined. I got my goals, obviously, but I'm focused. And I'm ready to go. So today is, we'll call it a chest day, an upper day. I'm going to be talking in this video about the Cult Strength method that is almost ready to go. I wanted to wait to launch it when I'm training consistently again, because as always, I train with you guys. So I'll talk more about my program and the other 5 programs that are going to be available on the Cult Strength method and what that will entail, because it's not just a basic back and forth program. There's going to be a lot more to it than that. So I'm excited to share that with you, but I'm going to get warmed up now. And as I said, during the session, we're going to chat more. But just quickly before I start, got sent some new pre-workout. I'm excited to try it. Now, Psycho Pharma from the United States, they reached out to me about working together, and I thought that would be a good idea because in the past I've worked with companies based in Australia. However, I would say around 75% of the audience is in the United States or that side of the world. So you weren't able to get any of the benefits of my codes, etc. But I'm going to try this out today, and if it is a success, then we're going to work something out with Psycho Pharma, so you can get some really good supplements with a discount, of course, which would be awesome, right? So we'll give this a shot now, and remember, as always, we haven't forgotten the rules. After I dig out the scoop, why do we dry scoop? A dry scoop a day keeps the boys away from your bum, especially those sumo deadlifters. It's been a while since I've dry scooped, but hopefully they don't choke on it. That's what she said. You know what? That's delicious and easy. It goes down like a treat. Make sure you swallow and don't spit. I'll be back in a minute. All right, baby, so just been doing a bit of warming up. We're gonna start with 60 kilos on the bar. Now, the first exercise, feet up bench press. So bench press without my feet on the ground, right? We're taking away the stability, the leg drive, and this is really just emphasis on the pressing muscles, on the pecs, on the triceps, and a bit of the front delt. But we're also still gonna be focusing on getting whatever stability we can with that upper back, right? Retracting, depressing the shoulder blades as much as possible. Now, my new training program it's not really a powerlifting program, so I'm not going to call it bench press day per se. It's chest day, but we do some triceps as well, right? Bit of arms, but the focus here is going to be working up to a set of 5, heavy-ish, keeping in mind I haven't trained in over 3 weeks. So a heavy to moderate set of 5 reps with 2 back down sets after that for 8 reps. And then, because right now I'm training Anytime Fitness, I'm gonna do the bench press in this room, and then we're gonna head out there and utilize a whole bunch of different machines, chest press, maybe some pec flyers, and I'll get some tricep work, maybe a bit of biceps, but we'll go through the entire workout today. It has been a little while, so if I'm a bit rusty, please forgive me. It won't take me long to get back in the swing of things. But my program on the Cult Strength method will be available to you. You're gonna have your choice of 6 different programs to run, right? My program is gonna be called the Godkiller, and it's essentially just gonna be exactly what I'm doing in the gym based around my goals, which may not suit everybody, but perhaps you wanna train just like me. In that case, it's perfect for you. But during the session, I'm gonna explain the other programs as well, and I hope to have that rolling within 2 weeks. 2 weeks of me training consistently, getting some more content, and then I'll drop the programs for you guys to run as well. We'll start with 60 kilos. We'll just go 5 or 6 reps. Find the groove again, get comfortable-ish. All right, baby, we've loaded 100 kilos on the bar now for our next warm-up. Now, when I'm doing this feet up bench press movement, I'm also using a slightly closer grip just to really get that nice range of motion, to really work on those pressing muscles, right? I'm doing this for, yes, strength, but also hypertrophy, wanting to build a nice, big, strong chest and triceps, and that extra range of motion definitely does help. Now, where my bench press ended up before I stopped training, I was kind of getting ready to test a new max. Now, I really wasn't aware of the situation, and I didn't think that I would be having a break from training. So that kind of threw me a little bit, but obviously I would have lost quite a bit of strength having 3 weeks off training, but that's okay. I feel fresh, my joints feel good. It's gonna take me maybe 2 or 3 weeks to get back in the swing of things, to get caught up. And that's not that long, really. So, as I said, I don't have really high expectations about what weights I'm gonna be lifting for the next 2 or 3 weeks. It's about getting back into routine, getting those good habits back, and making sure that I'm setting myself up for success in the future. Because if I came back in the gym right now and went 100%, chances are probably gonna hurt myself pretty seriously, because my body isn't really used to exerting itself. I've had some time off, and that was the longest break I've had in so long. So I really need to ease back into it a little bit in terms of the intensity, so not overly heavy, hitting things that are well within my comfort zone for now. And then, in a month's time, I'll definitely start pushing it again. But in reality, all programs, when you start them, they should be conservative, so it's not really a bad thing at all. I'm definitely excited to show you guys what I've been working on, because, I've been not training, doesn't mean I've not been working. I've been very busy working on this, and I'm super excited because I think you'll find it pretty interesting. It's definitely not your copy and paste bullshit or your cookie cutter bullshit that most people will sell you. Quite a lot has got into this, so I'm proud of it, and I'm sure you're gonna like it. But right now, 100 kilos, we're gonna get it, baby. Easy reps. Hopefully I can still lift 100 kilos. Oof. Easy peasy. I'm not a total piece of shit, which is good. So I'll take a nice little jump again. Probably go to 130 for the next warm-up set. And I'll get an idea of how strong I'm gonna be today. Yeah, back in a sec, baby. All right, baby, 130 kilos on the bar. As I said, I'm here training at Anytime Fitness. It is what it is, guys. Like, I'm obviously used to using my own equipment, which is all in storage at the moment, waiting to go to the new facility. But we make do, I'll get used to it. It's a skinny bench. The barbells are slippery. It is what it is, man. As I said, nothing's really heavy right now anyway. But the plus side to being here is that there's so much equipment that I don't normally use. So like I can utilize different machines, hit, not hit different parts of my body, but hit them in a different way. it might be interesting, might be fun as well, because when you've been doing things for a long time a certain way, sometimes just doing it a bit differently sort of raises your morale a little bit. And morale is important, meaning you want to kind of be happy when you're lifting weights. You don't want to be bored of doing the same shit all the time, although obviously achieving results means consistency. But if you can mix it up a little bit and still be obviously sticking to the rules in the program, then that's only going to benefit you, I believe. But 130 now, hit 3 reps, and I should get a decent idea of what I'll hit for 5 reps today. But that top set is going to be 3 to 4 reps in reserve, so not a 5 rep max, that's for sure. Let's go, baby. Before I'm unracking the bar, I'm really making sure my upper back is nice and stable, because that's the only stability I'm going to have for the press. That's still nice and easy. I'll go 160 kilos. I might do a set of 5 at 160, but if I do a set of 5 and it's a bit too easy, I might do one more set of 5 a bit heavier. So we'll see how that goes, but that feels pretty good. I'd say I'm surprised, but you know, it's only been 3 weeks and I'm not in shitloads of pain, so that's nice for a change. We're back in a minute, baby. All right, gang, so we've just loaded 160 kilos on. Now it looks very impressive. That's what she said in your dreams, obviously, but this isn't as impressive as it looks. Someone said that, I don't know who, but someone said that at some point. But what I'm saying right now is that bumper plates make you feel strong, they make you feel big, even if you're not. So this is kind of fun, right? I'm not used to this. 4 plates, but it's only 160. We'll do a set of 5. This could be my top set. If it's my top set, I'm not going to be overly disappointed. As I said, there's 3 to 4 reps in reserve ideally, so it shouldn't be a max. Should be pretty comfortable. Just something to build on for next week, really. Getting back in the swing of it and being successful again, obviously, is really important today. Ooh, we shouldn't be anywhere near missing reps. Shouldn't be on the fucking radar. Let's go. 5 reps. Easy. I think that's pretty spot on. There's probably, 4 or 5 reps in the tank. Stability, the first 4 reps were pretty good. Last rep I felt a little bit off to one side, but that's a good starting point. I'll probably drop it back just to 150 kilos now. I'll do 2 sets of 8. I want to talk to you more about the cold strength method and what I've been working on with that. And what's been happening, obviously, the last 3 weeks. We're back in a minute. All right, baby, 150 kilos on the bar now for 2 sets of 8. And I'm going to quickly just touch on the cult strength method. But if you want to know more in depth and all of the really cool stuff, hang around till the end. Now, how it is going to work in a sense is you're going to have 6 options in terms of programming, okay? You're going to have single lift options, so squat, bench, or deadlift. Now, if you're running single lift options, you can select up to 2, right? If you don't want to do a 3 lift, right, because there's going to be a powerlifting option, which is obviously a powerlifting style program with peaking, etc. There'll be a power building program, which is, you know, as I've said, similar to powerlifting, but more focused on hypertrophy and not so much focused on a heavy 1 rep max for a squat, bench, or deadlift, right? The exercise variations may be a little bit different. But then there's also going to be the 3 single lifts as well. Now that's because not everyone might want to do a squat, so you could probably pick the bench and the deadlift, right? You can do your own squatting if you want to do that, but there's going to be many ways you can do it, but everyone's going to have something covered. So whether you want to do power building, whether you want to do powerlifting and you want to compete, or whether you just want a big bench press or a big deadlift, right? Or you want to train like me, there's options for all of that. I'm gonna go more in depth in what those options are gonna be, what the program is gonna look like at the end of this video. But right now, 2 sets of 8, 150 kilos. If you're still here, like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. And I promise I'll get better at doing these videos again. It's been a while. Give me a few days, motherfuckers, please. I've been in hibernation in my dank office, just smoking the weeds and sitting on a laptop. So I feel like a bit of a fucking gremlin right now. Let's go. Lovely. It's not too bad. We'll go one more set. Yeah, we'll chat some more then. Let's get it. All right, babe, we're gonna do our last back down set now before I go out into the main part of the gym and get some machines in. Now, my training plan for the foreseeable future is gonna be 5 training days a week. So I plan to film 5 training sessions, although it's gonna be a little different to how I was training before. I used to kind of have my 2 bench days, my squat day, my deadlift day, and it was really focused around that. Not that I'm not going to be focusing on doing a big bench or a big deadlift, but I'm going to think of it more in a broad sense. So today is chest and tricep dominant day, right? So it's going to be a lot of chest work, meaning not just bench press. I'm going to do some machines, maybe some pec flies. I'll get in some heavy tricep work, some high volume tricep work, and maybe a few sets of biceps just to even out the pump in the arms. And then my other training days, I'll have a quad focus day, which will have a squat pattern, probably a Zercher squat, but mainly just quad focused, right? Not so much focused on just squatting. And I'll have a back day where I train obviously my upper back, my lats, my rear delts, things like that. But I also have my posterior focus day where I focus more on deadlifting and those sorts of movements, but with back work as well. And then there'll be a day where it's mainly like auxiliary work, a bit of fluff work, like shoulders, arms, but no pressing. So they're kind of my 5 training days, but you'll see more of that obviously as I go. You'll see what my program will look like. But for now, I'm just cool to utilize the equipment I have on hand, because when I move into my space, I won't have all the machines. It'll just be my barbells, dumbbells. I have 1 cable machine obviously, but I don't have all the hammer strength gear or anything like that. Maybe one day in the future, but for now, that's how I'm gonna do it. But I hope to get obviously at least 5 training videos a week. Plus I'll be starting the YouTube live Q&As. So that'll be hopefully 6 videos a week every week. With room for 1 more if you behave yourselves. Maybe. All right, 8 reps. Oh yeah, definitely caught me a little bit on that one. Definitely not used to training, so the fatigue hits a little bit harder and a little bit faster, but it was still pretty easy. We'll take a minute, we'll head out and get some machines in. Let's go. All right, baby, we're gonna head out now and get some accessory movements in. I'm probably not gonna talk out there too much. I'm not sure what the music situation is. I'm gonna try and remove the background audio from this video so I can still maybe chat a little bit out there. But if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna get through my sets. We got chest press, pec fly, we go 2 different tricep movements and 1 bicep movement to wrap up this session. And then we'll catch up afterwards. I'm gonna talk more about the cold strength method, modus operandi, and all the exciting shit that is to come. Let's go. Full stretch, full range of motion, full stretch. One more. We'll probably go like 2 sets at everything out here, and every second set will be till failure. That'll be the intensity. The first set will be gauging. Second set, we're gonna fuck it up. It's gonna fuck me up anyway. Let's go. Whew. All right, baby. Second set, we'll push this one. Let's go. Ooh, that's some shit, man. Ooh, I missed that. Feel the burn. We'll go pec flies next. We'll do 2 sets again. First set easy, second set hard. Let's go. Tell you right now, this pump cover's staying on for at least 2 weeks. I don't even want to see what I fucking look like. Not for 2 weeks. I'm gonna work hard, and then you'll see my nipples. Deal. All right, baby. Second set. Oh, I'm like Jesus right now. Hold on. Step back a bit. Step back a bit. Who am I? All right, so we're going to do 2 tricep movements. This will be the heavier one, and the next one will be a little bit lighter, more focused on range of motion and full stretch contraction. So first set will be not to failure. Second set will be to failure in this one. Let's go. I might adjust the seat height a little bit low, but yeah, feels good. All right, second set. God damn. Really squeezing the lockout for this one. One more. We'll do one more set of that, and then I'll do 2 or 3 sets of high volume biceps, and that'll be it. And we'll wrap it up soon. That's it. Done. All right, baby, so we finished up at the gym. I thought I would just have a chat while I'm driving back. Now, for those of you that are still here, thank you for watching. I know it's been a long time between videos. As I said, I'll get back to regular videos, and I think they'll be better after a week or two. I feel a bit rusty in all aspects, but talking about the Cult Strength method now, obviously that's going to be my updated, online coaching and programming system. And I've said there's going to be a lot of different options that you can run because everyone has different goals, right? So there's going to be 6 different options. But I wanted to make it kind of interesting even from an aesthetic standpoint. I don't like doing what everyone else does. I'm a bit of a nerd like that. So how it's going to be is there's going to be almost like selecting an archetype or a character. So, for example, there's going to be the Slayer, which is the squat program, right? The Barbarian for the bench pressing, Destroyer for the deadlifting. There's going to be the Emperor, that's for the power building, the Warlord, which is for powerlifting, and then the Godkiller, which is going to be my program. So they're going to be the options that are available to you on the program. Obviously, you'll be part of a community where you'll be getting some feedback, as well as access to live group Zoom calls where we can go over your questions and any issues you're having with your program and training. But I'll do a full video on the Cult Strength method just before I launch it anyway. But that's the interesting stuff I'm working on. I'm putting together some, some characters, some imagery and stuff like that as well to go with it. And there'll be a bunch of sick merch drops off the back of that as well. But that wraps it up for today. Hopefully the video is okay. As I said, it's been a little while, and working in a commercial gym, it's going to be a little trickier. But I'll work around it. I'm going to try and play around with some background noise removing apps to see if I can still make a normal video without having to fuck around too much with copyright. But I'll be back tomorrow. I think leg day tomorrow. I've got some squatting patterns, about quad dominant leg day. Looking forward to that. Right now though, I'm gonna go and have some food, get some rest in, and get ready for tomorrow. But it's good to be back. It's a long time off training, 3 weeks. So I am gonna just ease back into it. But it is good to be back, and I appreciate you guys hanging around. I appreciate your support. And until next time, you know what to do, baby. Go to the fucking gym.